Imagine a political plan designed to transform the United States government from its root by reorganizing every corner of the federal system. That is Project 2025. A strategy developed by the Heritage Foundation, one of the most influential conservative think tanks in the country. This 920-page document is not just a collection of loose ideas, it is a detailed idea that proposes the functioning of the government that follows an ultra-conservative agenda and the concentrated power in the hands of the presidency with Donald Trump again as president. Project 2025 could become the basis of your administration, marking and before and after in the political direction of the country. This project is organized into four main pillars that cover different key aspects of the functioning of the government, and these four pillars, which are to dismantle the administrative state and return self-government to the people, restore the family as the basis of American society, and protect children according to conservative values, defend sovereignty, national borders, and resources of the country, transform the economy, and cut social programs. From the Reagan administration to the Trump administration, however, what made this project particularly unique is its ambition to not only implement conservative policies in areas such as immigration, reproductive rights, or the environment, it also aims to restructuring the federal government by winning administrative agencies and giving the president nearly unlimited power is a bid to centralize decision-making, remove any checks and balance that limit the president's power, and ensure that policies reflect conservative Christian values. Each of the areas of the project include proposals ranging from the national ban abortion to the elimination of protection for LGBT plus people, the expulsion of millions of undocumented immigrants, and drastic reduction of social programs. For example, he proposed ending the Head Start program that offers preschool education to low-income children and working with legislators to eliminate this step, a provision of the NSLLP, the National School Lunch Program, that allows students to get food from school year-round, even if they are not attending summer school, but the impact of Project 2025 is not limited to specific policies. The true essence is the strategy that supports it, so let's start with the first pillar: dismantle the administrative state and return self-government to the people. It seeks to end what they call the administrative state, which is basically the group of federal agencies that are the charge of managing different aspects of the country, such as the Environment Protection Agency of the Department of Education. The idea is to take away their autonomy and transfer their power directly to the president so that these agencies cannot act independently to achieve this. They propose something called Schedule F, a system created by the Trump administration that makes it easier to fire the federal employees who are usually not easy to fire even after potential change. In other words, it is about making sure that all workers in these agencies continue the same line as the president, eliminating any type of internal opposition. Project 2025 is not just a political program, it is a vision of how the government should function based on ultra-conservative values that present a rigid and centralist power structure with Trump in the presidency. The chances of this idea being implemented are high, very high. What is at stake is not only the political direction of the country, but the very nature of American democracy. What this means for the average citizen to live in a country where individual rights are subordinated to a religious and authoritarian vision? That is the question posed by Project 2025, and its answer could define the future of the United States. The second pillar of Project 2025 focuses on restoring the family as the basics of American society and protecting children according to conservative values. It seems like a good idea at first, but in reality, it goes beyond strengthening the family. It seeks to impose a conservative and limited model of how it must be a family, ignoring the current diversity. It is also affect people's basic rights and service. Here we are going to see how they seek to model the family structure and at what cost. One of the main measures to achieve this goal is the national ban on abortion. Project 2025 advocated eliminating the right of women to decide about their own bodies, that taking away this ability to access to abortion, regardless of the circumstance. This included cases such as rape or when the mother's health any risk. This seeks to impose a conservative moral vision that often does not reflect what the majority of people think. In fact, according to recent surveys, only the 10% of Americans believe the abortion should be legal without any type of exception. But Project 2025 ignores these opinions and continues to impose a rigid and very closed agenda. Another fundamental aspect is the restriction of access to contraceptives. This includes the morning after pill, which is considered by the project as a method that should be limited due to its over-efficient potential instead of promoting education and access to contraceptive methods that allow women people make responsible decisions about this reproductive lives project. 2025 decided to cut these resources, which could lead to an increase in unwanted pregnancies and poverty. Imagine a young woman who does not have access to contraceptive and cannot interrupt an unplanned pregnancy. Her lives will change drastically, and in many cases, the opportunities for her future will be seriously limited in not only hers or her family, but also her own. In addition, the project includes clearly anti-LGBTQ policies plus is sought. Another fundamental aspect in the restriction of access to contraceptive. This included the morning after pill, which is considered by the project as a method that should be limited due to its abort efficiency potential, and is of promoting education and access to contraceptive method that allow women people make responsible decisions about this reproductive lives project. 2025 decided to cut these resources, which could lead to an increase in unwanted pregnancies and poverty. Imagine a young woman who does not have access to contraceptive and cannot interrupt an unplanned pregnancy. Her lives could change drastically, and in many cases the opportunities for her future could be seriously limited, and not only hers or her family's but also her own. In addition, the project includes clearly anti-LGBTQ policies plus is sought.